I mean, all right, cool, and we're live. So, welcome back to episode 31 of the Flozone podcast. I have with me Stan the man, and we also have Zahir, and also Sean should be coming a little later in a podcast episode. So, what? Yo, there's got to be a issue with Discord. What the fuck? Nigga, I dead ass froze. I'm kind of hot. I'm kind of hot. Oh wait, what? So why didn't nobody say anything? I couldn't hear anything. I'm just like, yeah, this got to be a driver issue. I gotta figure that out or something. But anyway, we want to talk about the new Drake album and our feelings on it for all the dogs, and it's kind of looking. I'm gonna let Sam start off. Yeah. 2016. Wait, 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 wait. On Sean saying that for some reason the fucking audio input. Why is this not working? No, apparently Sean saying that apparently Sean's saying that they can't hear y'all audio, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't mess with these settings. I don't know. Yeah, we're still on. We're still on. I think he was just watching the video, but hmm. Nah, I don't think it is, but discard. Wait, wait. Audio. Yo, try talking. No, wait. Yeah, we can hear you. What the hell? Yeah, it is. Yeah, cause normally it just automatically picks up, but my, wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. Han, talk now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, okay, okay. It was because on my desktop, for some odd reason, it was set. The sound was set to come out of my monitor speaker instead of that. But yeah, everything's good now. Y'all can keep on going. I
Goddamn.
guess running back from the top. All right, and
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right.
Do you want? Should we just restart this?
What the fuck happened?
Honestly, yeah, we'd probably be better off doing that.
'Cause I feel like then you're gonna have to edit to cut all that beginning part off and stuff like that. So I feel like it's better if
Yeah,
we just delete it and restart.
yeah, we'd probably be better off running it from the top. Um, Actually, nah, screw that. We'll just start from the Drake convo. We're not even gonna. We're just gonna be like, hey, Flozone podcast, because this is all live. At this point, it's like screw it, you know?
All right, just go. Just go.
Yeah. So just give your just so Stan, turn on your camera and just run your opinions on it from the top. All right.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So basically, all right. So what did I say? Um. So the album started slow. It was like a slow, soft type vibe, which I feel like didn't match the aesthetic that he had to build up for the album, which I thought was strange. But I was like, whatever. If it's a soft album, that's fine.
You thought he was gonna come out guns blazing?
Yeah, because when I hear "For All the Dogs" and he had
Yeah.
grown men growling at his concerts and stuff, I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot of toxic shit. Like, who cares about the hoes and this and that? It's us for us type, whatever, rah rah type
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Like, he would have came with some energy, starts barking, growling in the album and stuff like that. Some hot boy shit. But the album kind of was just slow. I feel like all the tracks in the beginning were slow, and then like the J. Cole track fits the aesthetic of the album I was kind of look for, where it's kind of like they was talking their shit, like We
Yeah.
them. Like, who am I? He said, go, 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 all this. J. Cole saying it's me, Kendrick, Drake, that's it. None of y'all niggas really, whatever. Y'all looking at us and he talking about he feel like Muhammad Ali. I like, all right, cool. They talking their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went right back to some soft boy type music. And like, I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm like, I can't catch the vibe of the album. It's weird. Like, I'm feeling different things and stuff. There's no consistency
No cohesion.
at all. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't catch a vibe of off the album.
Right.
And at the same time, even if Drake is trying to do a soft type album, there still should be songs that's like hitting. Which for me, there's no song that I could really like. To me, I can't even think of any song off the top of my head. That's how like.
This is what I've heard. Like a lot of people have been saying that it feels like they listen to the album and they cannot recognize or repeat a melody or anything.
At all.
That shows like a big problem with the last couple Drake albums where it feels like
Mm-hmm.
he just puts every song that he makes on the album.
I,
Like
I feel like
his
Drake, his
hmm?
big issue that I have with Drake is he's known as the best rapper in this generation. I feel like that's not even an argument at this point. He talks about I got more hits than the Beatles and this and that. Even though you could
Mm-hmm.
have your opinion, I feel like other people are better than him. But in terms of like who is the top rapper, it's Drake. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have that, I feel like you should already know who you are, like identify like what does Drake sound like. But he's so like I don't know if he's trendy or like he keeps changing. It's like he's people pleasing basically. Like what do people want to hear? That's the kind of
Yeah.
vibe I felt from this album. It's kind of like it's like there's a song for everybody almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's not really how you make an album. It's more so just make the album and then just make it all sound together and stuff, but he just I don't know. Even the Bad Bunny song, like as much as I love that song and I think it's a great song and it's gonna get crazy plays in the clubs and it's gonna trend like crazy. I feel like even then he's trying to be like, okay, I want some of my Spanish people to, love the album. Got some ghetto stuff for these people. Got the soft boy type song. Got the
Well,
dark.
having Bad Bunny feels like he's just trying to get streams at that point.
Exactly. That's what and that's for the first time. I feel like that's the first time I seen that on a Drake album. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, usually he doesn't really clout chase like that because usually he gets the low key type artists on as features and stuff like that.
Not
This
anymore.
this album, I'm starting to see all the people that's like popping are on his album, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know if he feels threatened about him at the top spot that made him do this, or I don't know exactly what it was, but I don't know. This I feel like him saying that he's going to take a break makes sense after he dropped this album. I'm not gonna lie.
When you said that Drake is a people pleaser,
Hmm.
yeah, you can kind of sort of tell that, or at
Hmm.
least you know that he cares about a lot of people's opinions.
Hmm.
He cares like I don't think Drake is the type of dude who's gonna be sitting there like, you know what, F it, this is the album, this is what I feel like at the time. I feel like he's the last couple of years he's been trying to reinforce the idea that yeah, this is why I'm at the top, but not in a way of showing you why like he's that guy through lyrics, through flow or anything like that. It just feels like he's trying to rehash the ideas that are selling because he definitely wants that Michael Jackson um record because he's only one hit away from MJ's record.
Yeah.
So he's definitely gunning for that, especially with songs with Bad Bunny, Yeet, Sexy Red, basically all the popping people right now.
Hmm.
I don't feel like Drake is making music that's really
For him.
speaks for him, or maybe he's just stuck in this place of life that he's at right now. It's the same lyrics of trusting women and paying for women's college tuitions and
Yeah.
all that,
Exactly.
and falling in love with strippers, being in the club, and living a lifestyle of like a 28-year-old man or something, like when you're 36 now.
Hmm.
And somebody had said that Drake is now the old dude in the club.
Nah, yeah, I agree. No
And
character. Yeah. Mhm.
when I saw that, I was like, you know what? These
True.
last couple years have made sense.
Yeah.
These last couple years in Drake's career have made sense. You are like now officially the old guy in the club.
Yeah, and then you can see it in his songs, just and the way he acts and the people he puts himself around.
Mm-hmm. And just like now you're seeing him in the media and he's doing stuff that you wouldn't really expect a big time artist of his caliber to be doing.
Hmm.
Like recently I just saw him do a skit with one of those TikTok meetings and I'm like, what is Drake doing a skit with a TikTok comedian?
Don't make no sense. You talking about the Bobby girl, right?
Yeah, not the Bobby girl, it was another dude.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah. And then he's like sending shots to Bobby, that chick. But then he's also put an
Yeah,
he's put an anti in his lyrics. And we all know Anti was one of Rihanna's albums.
yeah.
And you know how he fumbled that relationship. And it's just like this man is stuck at like a certain age, dude. It's like,
It's
when are
bad.
you gonna grow up?
But when you say that, people say you're hating on Drake.
Oh yeah, or they say that he has more money than me. I'm like, yeah, I don't even make a 0.1% of what he makes.
Yeah, but I still could have an opinion. So
I don't know. I don't want to be like one of those people who attacks someone's character, especially for someone I don't know.
yeah,
But
that's why I don't speak on his character because at the end of the day, all I can really do is judge his music, and
yeah,
even his
but
music for me, I still have critiques and things to say about it.
I just feel like his music is stuck in a time that maybe that we've all have moved on from. Because when we listened to, remember when Drake was really popping, when in high school, we were like, we could sort of relate
Yes.
to what
Mm-hmm.
he was saying. Or even if you were in college at that time, you could
Successful.
sort of relate. But now it's like we all have grown up from that type of music. You know what I mean? We don't live that type of life anymore. And I'm not saying that every artist has to relate to their audience. I mean, I listen to some music and I don't relate to anything, but it's still good music. It's just
Yes.
I just see no progression at all.
I
It's weird
think
'cause-
my
go
thing
ahead.
my thing with the Drake album is that I enjoyed it. Well, let me not phrase it like that. I'm still figuring out my feelings on it because there are some tracks that that I thoroughly enjoyed. Um, what is it? Bahamas Promises. I like that. Um, I like 8 a.m. in Charlotte, and then there's a lot of songs on here that leave me kind of confused or like lukewarm about it. I don't have strong opinions on them. Like the intro, I think is a really good example, and it explains what I'm describing about in a really odd way, where it's like, an unused Frank Ocean sample. It's kind of like not. It's like you're trying to be like, yo, I'm trying to throw heat, but it's not really. It's not really landing where it needs to land. And then Tizo, and then Amen with Tizo touchdown. I personally think that should have started it off, but
You
I'm
feel
not
like that
Drake.
should have started the album off.
What was that the last song?
It was a second song
Mm. I
because
think there's a song towards the end. It might have been the last or the second to last song. And I was listening to it and I was like, I feel like this would have been a perfect intro to the song. I don't remember which one it was.
is it Away
Kind of
from Home or Polar Opposites?
one of those two. I don't remember because the off the names I can't hear what the song sounds like. I'd have to listen to it and then be like, okay, cool, this is it, just off one of the bars or whatever. But it felt like, okay, if he came out with this kind of energy, it fit more of the aesthetic of For All the Dogs. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he didn't really. I feel like that's just the name he picked out. Didn't fit the album at all.
He's like, damn, my kid made a picture. Now I
Yeah,
got to make an album around
it's
it.
a whole bunch of random stuff just put together, and I don't know.
I think even the features are really random. Because Tizo Touchdown, I love Tizo Touchdown. I think he's at times a little too avant-garde, but that's not the discussion right now. I think he's great, and I think they did good together. But then you'll have someone like him, and then you have a Yeet feature, which is like the definitions of polar opposites. Like, I don't think you could find a more jarring feature than having Yeet as Drake.
The fact that it sounds like a Yeet song, not a Drake song at all.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, all the parties with Chief Keef, how do you make it, the reverse is happening? How is Chief Keef sounding like Drake?
It was weird. It was a very weird track. I'm thinking it's gonna be some like upbeat, like some Chicago drill.
Yeah.
Some hype song.
Maybe not that, but like
he came in soft, and I'm like, what is going on?
It's so random, you know?
Also, the song with Lil Yachty, that song was weird to me because it's like the way he started off the song
and how he ended it.
Certain type of energy he started the song with. I'm sitting here bumping my head like, all right, cool, yeah, all right, he going in. This is the old Drake. This is the real Drake. Like, he cares. Like, he got that hunger in him. And in the middle of his first verse, like halfway through, he like his energy shifted and like I don't know if he lost energy or something like that, but he like lowered the energy. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know what's going on. I don't remember if the beat changed a little or not. I don't remember. But then Lil Yachty came in, and when he came in, the energy also got lower again. And then when he came back, the energy was just low, and I felt like it was weird. Unless he was going for that like start high and just end low type. But I don't know. It just felt weird to me.
How much of fame and money do you think has like caused Drake to stagnate?
You know how I think it's very similar to where, you know how they say like the age you start doing drugs at is the age that you stay at emotionally. I think the same thing applies to money, and that same situation is applying to Drake.
So you think he just stuck to when he just started really making money and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I could see that. Probably fear of change because he's admitted to certain insecurities. Like the only thing because Drake for me is somebody who just never talks about anything, any type of insecurities or anything like that for real. Like he's very concise in what he talks about. But the one time he ever said anything about an insecurity he had was how he envies Kendrick and J. Cole, how they could drop an album and disappear for like 4 years and come back and still be who they are. Whereas to him, he just has to every year or every 6 months he has to drop something
or do something.
Consistently. He has to stay in people's face for him to be relevant.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Drake doesn't have to do that. Like, he can disappear if he wants to. He has enough of a fan base.
So? You think so?
Oh yeah, I think Drake can disappear if he wanted to.
I think his fan base would
never
want
disappeared. That's the thing.
I don't think so.
I think he can.
The longest?
Well, here's the thing.
Break that he's had.
The longest?
Maybe a year or two.
No more than a year. No more a year. I don't think he's ever done 2 years. I think it's a year.
So exactly. I mean, like he's never given his like audience a chance to miss him. He's always been in our face.
That is bad. I do agree. He should have did that for sure.
Because he's like the hardest working man in rap right now. Well, kind of period. Maybe not the hardest, but like one of them for sure.
I agree. Should be consistently up there like that all the time.
Because I think it's not the fact that, you know, I think the issue with Drake is that he won't sell the same if he has a break. And that's the main issue. He can take a break. He can afford to take the break. But the issue is that he won't be Drake. Drake will not be Drake if he comes back. He would have to come back with a classic.
I think he's complacent with his name. As to like he doesn't have to drop the greatest song ever. It's still
But he
gonna be
has to be
number one.
consistently dropping good to decent songs.
And I think that's the issue with Drake, and that's the issue of this album.
Oh, wait, really quick. I'm sorry for coming in late. My bad, guys.
Nah,
I
it's
was
all good.
doing a quiz. You guys gave your takes on Fat D already?
Yo, what? Fat? That's what we're calling. Yo, I thought Drizzy was sus. What?
You haven't seen that on Twitter, bro? Fat D.
No. That's crazy. I've seen D references.
Wait, y'all. Okay, so I'm assuming y'all didn't like it then.
What the fuck is fat? I'm just still on Fat D.
No. I think it was mediocre.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it as well. I thought it was okay. I think it's a step down from her loss. Me personally.
I just don't know what to make of it. I've listened to this damn album 3 times. For every high, there is a low.
If you don't have an opinion after 3 listens, Jesse, I think you have an opinion.
That it's mid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, basically.
I want to give it some
Drake
time.
You don't want to give him the credit, but you don't want to hate, so you're just stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
What happened, G?
Drake is not.
Right.
He's not progressing. That's just how I see it.
I
remember somebody had said. I remember somebody on Twitter had said that at 34 or whatever age Jay-Z was at, he gave us the Black Album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gave us her lot. Yeah, I seen that. Or For All the Dog. Yeah, I did see that. And it's like, if you listen to that album, listen to this album, I understand what they're saying.
Like, there's no introspection at all.
What are you talking about? There's a whole song of him saying "I remember." But to be fair, to give my take on it, this is one of the most confusing listenings I've ever had. Like, there was, I saw someone on Twitter say this, and I felt like this is like the perfect explanation for how I feel about this album. Ever since 2017, Drake just literally gave up on making things that were a cohesive album. You didn't have to like it, but those albums were all cohesive. Like, you can't say that Take Care isn't cohesive. Nothing Was the Same isn't cohesive. If you're reading this, even the tape with Future had some type of cohesiveness to it. It wasn't until More Life.
Yep.
And honestly, I can even say Scorpion was at least this side two, the B tape of Scorpion was cohesive. But like, nah, even the A tape too. It's just I have not seen any cohesiveness in CLB and in this album as well. This album is a very confusing listen. Like, as soon as I find one song I like, I can find one song I strongly dislike.
You literally
and
said
like,
exactly what I said earlier.
It's just so weird because like I'm looking at the track list, and we're 3 days in, and I'm looking at like the track list of the songs I like. I'm like, but I only like a minute of this song. I only like a minute of this song. I only like it when he's doing this flow on this song. Other than that, like the instrumental, all these other things are great, but like I think that this tape has a lot of things that I didn't like about CLB. Or I think in CLB, Drake fell in love with a lot of beat changes, and sometimes the beat changes weren't like gradually getting better. They always got worse. Like, every time the beat changed, I'm like, oh my god, like this isn't needed. Like, the one song where I feel like I like a minute of it, and then the next minute I hate it. The best song to say about that is the song with 21 Savage. I don't understand why you have a girl on just talking nonsense in the middle of the song for a whole minute and 5 seconds. Like, from 150, I think I watched the Sean C video too, because I was watching his reaction to it, and he started playing the beginning of the song. I was like, oh, this is all right. Like, I don't remember listening to this.
Yeah.
And then he gets to that part where the girl started talking. I was like, oh, it's this song. That's why. Because I remember literally listening to it. I think I was vibing with that first, and then she just started talking for like a minute. I was like, what is going on? Like, I'm not really feeling this. But that's the problem. A lot of this album, I feel like there's like I'm not going to even say very bright. I think there's bright spots, and then there's spots that are absolutely in the mud. I don't have a particular number rating for this album. If I had to say right now, I'd have, like, give me a week, but Do I like it better than CLB? Yeah, but that's not saying much. Do I like it more than her loss? I think this is a significant step down from her loss. I think her loss was a step in the right direction, and he literally just went backwards on this one. Any favorite songs on the tape though, y'all?
Favorite songs. There's no song that like sticks out to me like, oh, I'm gonna put this on my phone. Everybody talks about the one with J. Cole. I thought that was a cool song. I don't think I would download it, but it was cool. Fit the aesthetic of the album he was supposed to do. But I like the one with Bad Bunny. I think that's gonna get a lot of plays. Didn't fit the album either, but it's a cool song. I could see why people would like the Sexy Red song with SZA.
I actually like that song.
I was like, that song's kind of
It's
because
just too long. That's the problem.
when I saw Sexy Red on it, I made a face like I'm not trying to listen to this shit. Then it played, and I'm just like, whoa, okay. And then he came in a certain way. Sexy Red had no verses; she was just on the hook. I said, okay, I could get with this. SZA came with the vocals. I'm like, all right, this is a good track. And then I feel like the last minute of the song, he put some weird thing at the end, and I'm like, why did he do this?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I've
song.
always edited down Drake albums. Or actually, I'm sorry, go Greg. What was your favorite songs on here?
I don't really have a favorite song on this album. Like, I feel like I still need a couple more listens to really think. I mean, I like that Yeet song, but it's just because I like Yeet, so I'm gonna be a little bit biased to that.
Okay.
But Drake just
Like
makes
first person shooter, bro.
it was good. But Drake just makes weird decisions when he's like trying to be experimental. Like when you guys are talking about how the beat changes, like Sean was right. He fell in love with beat changes a little too much.
I think he like the beat change. I don't remember Drake doing a lot of beat changes until if you're reading this is too late. And I think all the beat changes that were on that tape, I can't name a beat change that didn't make sense. Like every single beat change on that tape made absolute sense. When you went from No Tellin' the first half of No Tellin' to the second half, made complete sense. 100%. When you made the transition from Know Yourself from the first half to the second half, complete sense. It's just yeah, like all the transitions always made sense. Like the beat change, if there was a beat change in the middle of the song, I don't understand what the direction was supposed to be here, and I'm very confused. This album.
It's like he's trying to make
an album.
It's like he's trying to make a Drake starter pack album.
I think that's what it is, and I think this whole giving a little bit to everybody for everyone is his biggest issue. You got to put that shit away, bro. When you were focused on one sound, one vibe with 21 Savage on her loss, everything's actually that to be fair, that tape was way more cohesive than stuff like recently, but I felt like because there was one vibe on that tape or one or two vibes on that tape, there wasn't really trying to do too much. It made more sense. The album just was better because
he's just doing whatever to get streams. That's why.
And I don't. And that's the thing. I don't think Drake needs to be a stream whore. Like he's the last person that has to do that. You want to know why? Because it's Drake. Like anytime he drops, we're all gonna listen to it. He has the he has the pass.
But like remember, he
can drop trash for 10 years, and if he drops a new tape, I'm still gonna try it because he's dropped so many great albums. So I don't think he has to play the game, and it's just really weird. It's really weird seeing all the bars on the tape too, and I'm like cringing at more bars than I used to. Like it's like I don't know, man. The only songs I really okay, let me look at it. The songs that I really like on here, or really like the songs that I did like. I liked the first minute and a half of Calling For You, and then that fucking girl starts talking, it ruins the song. Fear of Heights is okay. Daylight would have been great if you just kept Adonis off there. I'm sorry. First person shooter's okay. The Yeet song I didn't really care for. I think Slime You Out is probably one of his worst singles he's ever put out. I don't even know why he chose that one. Tried Our Best I like. What Would Pluto Do? All the Parties, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, and then
I mean 8 a.m. in Charlotte is classic Drake.
Yeah.
That's the Drake I like. So I'll put that song as a song I like on the album.
And then Rich Baby Daddy, I only like up to like Drake and SZA's verse. I just don't think Sexy Red needed a verse on that song. Like it just doesn't make sense.
I don't even remember her verse.
She had a verse at the end of the song, and I'm kind of just like, why? Like I felt like her being on the hook was enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a shot at her. I just felt like it made the song way too long.
I get that.
Like I don't understand. Like a lot of these songs are like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then like you're making a lot of the songs like the song with Party Next Door. I felt like it was just a constant vibe, and I don't know what. I can't listen to something like that for 5 minutes and 49 seconds. It's too monotonous. It's not enough going on. Yeah, this album is very confusing. Even just like the placement of the songs are very confusing. The sequencing is very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you have 8 a.m. in Charlotte on the end, or I'm sorry, in the middle of the tape. Like that makes no sense to me in my mind. That's literally should be the last song if you're asking me. Like I don't get why. I don't know. There's just a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of empty space on this tape, more than usual. Way more than usual, because you can say the same for CLB, but I felt like there was more calories in CLB. This just feels like the. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is a very, very, very confusing album. I don't even know how I feel about this shit, honestly. And I think you, Stan, you already said that to Jesse. Like, if you don't know how you feel, then you know the answer. But I don't know, man. I was very. I think the problem is I was very hyped for this tape. Unlike Her Loss, I was not hyped for Her Loss at all. But I do remember, like, I was like, okay, I want to hear it. But when I did hear, I was like, oh, like I was shocked. Like this is actually way better than I thought it was gonna be, and it's very good. This tape just I don't think it was that. And seeing him get defensive about it is very weird too.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of him going back and forth with Joe Budden and stuff. I'm sorry, like you've been ignoring Joe Budden for years. Now you like responding to him directly and stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't
But
think
you
it's
think
that serious.
I don't think it was that serious either. But like my thing is that I understand like people want to make jokes and all this other stuff, and people are saying like, oh, then why can't he respond? Because Joe said something like publicly. Why can't Drake respond publicly? It's just that like he wasn't really addressing anything that Joe said. I think that was the only problem I had.
He came in as a I'm successful, I have more money, I have more hits than you, so why would I take advice from a loser, basically? And I'm like, why don't you listen to what he has to say?
You know who that sounds like?
Every single NBA player when an analyst has something to say about that. Well, you didn't play the sport, so you don't know. You can't tell me about anything. I hate it when they do that too.
I hate that shit, and it sounds like Kanye saying, "I don't take advice from people less successful for me." Like it's just a
Yeah,
very
it's
stupid
like
thing to say, and it kind of just shows me where his head is at this point because it just seems like I
ego.
think he's more focused on whatever he wants to fucking do, and if there's any critique of it, he's not gonna like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. Like I liked Yachty's involvement on Her Loss. I think he's overly involved on this album to the point where I think that even though I think the beat selections on some of the some of the songs that he's produced, I think his beats are amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't like the decisions lyrically that we're going with on some of these beats. Like I'm very confused on why on another late night like there that hook is like very 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 like it's very yachty. It's very very yachty and like that's not Drake. Drake makes amazing hooks, but like him just lazily saying just another late night with my bitch like it's just kind of
Lazy.
very SoundCloudish, very yachty like, and that's not what I'm used to from him.
I think he's people pleasing, and that's his problem.
I thought when he mentioned that he had a 767 that he owned one, I was like, yeah, okay, this invalidates your whole point. Like there was no point of even mentioning that at all. I hate
You
when
can tell
people
who's. You can tell. I hate when. Oh, go. I think I know what Stan's gonna say. Go ahead.
I hate
Right.
when people when when you try to give them advice and then they go ahead and be like, well, I'm much better than you. I have more money than you. I can do whatever I want. who are you to tell me anything? It's like Joe Budden didn't say anything crazy, and then that's something like a fan would do. You know what? You notice how on Twitter, like every fan was like, "Oh, well, he makes more money than you. Why are you talking?" It's like,
I don't get it. I hate a nigga when they start bringing up pockets and money and shit. Like it's so fucking corny.
it,
I
it completely invalidates your whole point.
It does. I never liked it. I understand the point he's trying to make, but like to say that Joe's not a successful like regular person or whatever, like former rapper, whatever. Like there's a lot of if I'm Joe Budden, like there's a lot of things I can say. Like, well, Drake, you had a lot of shit in your favor. Like he's like, if you have Lil Wayne back me in 2008, I'll probably be pretty fucking famous too. Like there's a lot of shit that went in Drake's favor for him to get to where he was. And no, and obviously he put the fucking work in. That was another thing. He obviously put the fucking work in, but he also had fucking Wayne and Cash Money behind him at their peak.
But what
So
is
like you
he?
can't really
What is
say
he
that
defining?
I
What
did all
does he
this by
define
myself.
as unsuccessful? Though? He's saying that Joe Budden is an unsuccessful rapper, but
To be fair, I think he's an unsuccessful rapper. I actually no.
I don't
You
think so.
can't say that.
I
You
don't
can't say
think
that. You
so.
can't say that.
An
You can't say that.
unsuccessful rapper is like the dude who shows
The
up in your
SoundCloud
barber
dude.
shop. Yeah, the SoundCloud dudes. All those dudes in 2016 who try to follow the emo rap sound, like those dudes are unsuccessful. Joe Budden's known. Like people know Joe Budden, and he had a solid like core fan base.
Pump
You
It
can't
Up.
call that unsuccessful.
Pump It Up is a huge track.
I don't know if he's being like
I'm dead
sarcastic.
serious. I'm kind of being serious. That song when it came out, whenever it came out, that was a big track. You go to a club, they might play it today.
I don't know, dog. To be fair, that whole exchange was really weird. And then today, I don't know if you guys saw it today, but he had posted what people said about Take Care like many years ago when it first came out, and a lot of people criticizing it, saying, "Oh, it was soft. This ain't gangsta enough for me. Like, why'd he change the sound like this?" But
Oh,
like,
he did
yeah.
do that.
To be fair, I'm sorry. I'm a Drake fan. Listen, that's a very fucking pathetic.
Stan, I
Take
told you
to do.
he cares what people think about him.
Who
Like
Drake?
Drake really cares.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Drake really cares about what people think about him.
Absolutely.
It's just a very weird thing to do to literally put up what people said about Take Care when it like first came out. Like to be fair, I was, I'm not a general consumer. I was 13 playing the fucking album on my PSP, okay? I like the tape.
It's great.
My older brother, who was, I think, how old is he's 7 years older than me? 13. He was 21. He liked the album. Like, I felt like everywhere I went, I always heard songs from that tape. So him pulling up a random YouTube comment section is like, okay, like why?
Do you even
Or
remember
some
that?
hip hop.
Like you had to go look. You had to go look for that,
Yeah,
or
like,
somebody looked for it for you.
He
somebody
had it
looked for it, and
saved,
that's
I
just
bet.
weird. And then, and you know what the craziest part about that is? It seems like you're trying to insinuate. I don't know if like maybe this is not what he's trying to insinuate, but like the way that he put it out, like it's up to interpretation. It just seems like you're trying to insinuate like this album is anywhere close to Take Care. Which why would you even say that about yourself? Like, why are we gonna lie that hard and say this album is even close to Take Care? Like he knows himself, and I think that's like another thing that bothered me about uh the one of his past drops with honestly never mind. Like the merch was basically saying, oh, that Drake, yeah, I only like if you're reading this is too late and Take Care. Like it's just like little dumb shit like that where it's like, you can have your own personal opinions on if you're reading this is too late, because I think he's personally said he doesn't like that album. Or he doesn't like that mixtape as much as like his other albums. He said Take Care, I think he said that was his favorite, but every like in terms of if you're reading this, he's like, I don't understand why so many people like that album. I didn't even spend that much time doing it. Like it was just something I threw together, but everyone really liked it. But even if you feel that way about that tape, like why put that on merch and like I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say that this sounds like something he's not doing anything new. To be fair to him, honestly, Nevermind came out last year. It wasn't for me, but it's something different. This tape is just very, very, very confusing. I don't know what the point or overall story was trying to be told here.
I think this is good for Drake
You think this was good?
because I don't know if you guys saw that he said he's gonna take a break for mental health and all this, whatever.
Yeah, I did see that.
I think this is gonna be the first time that Drake finally steps away and he doesn't have to be in everybody's face all the time. And he could come back and drop an album that he wants to drop and it's not what people want and stuff like that. And I think this next Drake project is probably gonna be the best project we've seen from Drake in the past like 10 years.
You're assuming
Well,
that he
that's if he actually.
I don't believe he's gonna take a break. He said
That's
this before. He said this in 2017.
That is
He
true.
said that on Do Not Disturb that he was gonna take a solid like time away and then drop in 2018 when like he's ready to drop. But he was constantly dropping after.
That is true.
More Life. Like there was always features or something that we heard from him. So
that is true. Even mixtapes like the 30 for 30. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know if I believe him when he says that he's gonna take that much time away. I think he won't rap for 3 months. I don't think we'll hear
That's not
I don't think we'll see any of that for 3 months. As soon as the tour is over, like
yeah.
we won't see him. He'll be stowed away in his mansion. But besides that, like I don't believe that. I don't believe that. We're gonna hear from him soon. I give him like 8 months before we hear a song from him, a single or a snippet or something like that from him.
If we don't hear anything for 8 months, that'll be progress.
That would be progress. But like I'm just
Yeah, I get you though.
I'm very I don't know, man. This is the most confusing I've been about a Drake album in a long time. I knew CLB when I heard it that like the whole CLB thing with CLB and Donda going back and forth. I remember going through CLB. I'm like, yeah, this isn't better than Donda. So like it was up against something. It's very different when I don't really care about who else is dropping and it's only you and you disappoint,
It's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody got anything to say about the Joe Budden and Drake thing? Anything else?
I didn't even hear what he said exactly. What did he say?
So Joe Budden, the quote that Joe Budden said was that he wants Drake to stop hanging out with 25-year-olds because he's making music that sounds like it should be for 25-year-olds. It's not making music for his own age group type thing. Like he's like, you're 37 and you're making music like you're 25. Like that sounds like you're 25. Like you're not 25. Act your age.
Right.
And Drake basically went off on him after he said that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. All right, I was just making sure because I've seen a lot of different clips from that Joe Budden podcast of him talking about.
Yeah, he was like, "I don't care about you hanging out with Kyson and stuff like that." Which I can understand what Joe means. Like, why are you hanging out with Kyson at? Like,
because Kai is popular.
I think the last 4 years last 5 years has like ruined the reputation of Drake's like career.
I don't think it ruined it because people are still gonna say Drake is this, Drake is that, and you got people like DJ Academics gassing everything he's saying, and we live in a world where people don't have their own opinions.
Well, I say it is like ruined the reputation, like his reputation at least. Like you could just on the album, you could hear like this dude's got a vendetta against women or something, bro. And then you can see the way like he treats, like you saw the whole situation with Ice Spice and stuff like that. Like Drake's got some weird thing going on with women, especially after he fumbled that situation with Rihanna and Serena Williams. Like he's throwing shots at Serena Williams' husband, and it's like, dude, I think you need to find a wife or something.
He can't control his emotions. I saw Joe Budden. Joe Budden said that he can't hang with J. Cole.
To be fair to Drake on that song, like J. Cole didn't turn in his verse until like extremely late, which is the reason why the album came out at like 6 a.m. So like Drake didn't have enough time to really like get down and get to some shit. If you send a nigga like you send me a verse like that, and I know I have some like meh shit, like that last verse on First Person Shooter, you can tell he threw that shit together like last minute. just because he was like, I can't let fucking J. Cole flame me on a song like this. So, like, it's got to be at least a little bit closer. It can't be fucking as bad as it probably was before. But I don't know, man. Even with the Joe Budden thing, like, both sides are right. I see both sides. I see Drake's side, and I also see Joe Budden's side. I see Joe Budden's side in terms of, like, I don't know. I'm 25, and some of the songs on this album, I feel like they're too young for me. Like,
It's not
they
even too young. My biggest thing with Drake is he hasn't evolved at all. Like the same thing he talks about now is the same thing he talked about like 10 years ago. Like there's no improvement and stuff like that. Like what
Someone
have you learned in life?
someone compared him to the Pokemon franchise. If you you can kind of tell like the similarities. Like it's kind of stayed stagnant, hasn't really changed up a lot. The old fans love it and are asking for like the old stuff, but it's still trying to cater to like 10-year-olds, you know.
I understand. I understand that point. I get that point. I just like you're gonna. The only thing that confuses me is that like you're gonna like even though he's projected to do 450K, like I think that's. I understand all the streaming rules and all that other stuff are low, but like you don't see that as a sign that your number is like constantly going down and down and down, and that's not a reflection of people are listening to the tape one time and they're like, "Wow, I'm not very impressed. I don't remember. I don't know when I'm gonna come back to this." Like, I think that's a telltale sign. And then for his side as well, if Drake wants to make this type of music, like, who are we to say that he's not allowed to do that? Like, he's allowed to do it. He's allowed to make that music. It's really
I
up
mean, it's
to
his career, not mine.
yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
fine,
He's
but
allowed to do it.
he has to be able to take the criticism with that though. That's the issue. He doesn't want to take the criticism.
Well, he's gotten too big where you can't listen to criticism anymore.
And that's his thing, bro. I don't know what to tell him. Like anything you put out is gonna be judged. And if we feel like you're not trying, which I feel like he's not trying, say something about it. And if all you have to say back is you make more money than me and I've never been successful like you, that tells me that you have nothing to say about what I just said and you're just feel attacked and you're just attacking me personally. Makes me feel like I'm right.
I don't understand why the discourse like has turned into like, oh, why does Drake have to be quiet about something that someone has said publicly about him? People say shit about him all the time. I don't see him ever responding to like a lot of shit. I don't understand why people are making that the conversation where it's like, oh, he doesn't need to respond to Joe Budden, or why isn't he not allowed to respond to Joe Budden? No one is saying he's not allowed to respond, but like he wrote a whole paragraph, guys. Like you don't think that he got a little upset about that you don't think he got upset that he fucking went to academics page and typed the whole fucking paragraph out? Like you don't think he's mad even a little bit by doing? Come on, come
My
on.
thing,
He's
my
upset.
thing about the, my thing about the paragraph is he didn't address anything that Joe Budden said at all. Not one thing. The whole entire thing was about how Joe Budden is unsuccessful. I'm better than Joe Budden. I have more money. I'm more successful, and he never really made a hit. And he's a failed rapper. Why would me as a successful rapper, listen to a failed rapper? Like that doesn't make any sense. And this and that. And I'm like, are you gonna talk about what he said though?
I don't understand it honestly. I just
Which is
I have a lot of trouble understanding why. Yo, is Jesse alive, bro?
He like walked away from the stream. I don't know what he did.
and he probably got caught up with his parents.
Damn, dude. They probably saw what's in the news and they're making him watch it, dude.
That's actually probably what happened.
Now, my mom tried to call me about that. I was like, I'm not about to talk to you about the news. We're not doing that.
Oh, we're not. Everyone's pretty quiet. No one wants to say anything right now.
We're not talking about that at all.
No, absolutely not. We're not. Next subject.
We are not talking about that at all. Next subject.
Did you guys already y'all talk the
Just Drake. Just Drake. That's it.
just Drake so far? Okay. Did you guys see Jimmy Butler's response to not getting Damian Lillard?
About he said it was tampering or something.
That he's emo.
Yeah, he's funny. I like Jimmy. Jimmy's
I
great for that.
love Jimmy, bro.
He's great
I
for
love
that.
Jimmy.
And we need more players like Jimmy that's not sensitive and realize it's a game and it's supposed to be fun. People be
Yeah,
too
that's
serious.
I agree with that, Stanley, until this motherfucker after fucking game 4 is like, we're just gonna drink some beers, we're gonna be all cool about it, we'll just win the next game, and then proceeded to lose the next 2 games. I'm not with the jokey shit all the time.
No, I get you. You got to be serious when it's time to be serious. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I feel like these people are just, I don't know if, I don't want to say too professional, but it's like there's certain players you could see that enjoy the game. And then there's some people that's just competitive. Like when I watch Luca, my favorite thing about Luca, some people be like it's the step back or the way he's flashing. My favorite thing about watching Luca is every time he's playing, he's smiling and laughing. That simple fact. He's enjoying the game. It's never, he doesn't really he realized at the end of the day, it's just a game. Yeah, he wants to win and he wants to be the best, but it's a game. You're supposed to have fun. And it's like, if you're not having fun, why do I want to watch you?
I think, to me, it's just fun, bro. It's not even the preseason yet when he did it, and it's the off season. Like, just have a little fun. It's like it doesn't have to be that serious.
People are complaining, talking about some. See, he just lost in the finals. He should be focused and this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you guys are just need to get a hobby or something. This is let
You
him
know,
live.
the funny thing is like a lot of people who think like that think NBA players think their whole lives is
Are
just
just NBA, and I hate that. I hate that. Some an NBA player would drop a rap album or do something on the side, be like, "See, he's not focused on basketball." You want him to be 24 hours focused on basketball?
shoot. I mean, you go back and you see the documentation on Jordan's life and Magic's life. Shit, they
Literally
weren't doing basketball 24/7.
at all. We're not gonna talk about what they were doing, but yeah, you're right.
Especially Magic. We ain't gonna talk about all that.
Yeah,
So to me, I think it was funny. All the memes were hilarious.
he does it to make us laugh. He did it last year with the dreads. This year's the emo.
Hmm.
We're just gonna laugh every time the Heat play. We're gonna see emo Jimmy, and it's gonna be funny. Like, why did he do this? Like, he already took it off the next day. The very next day, he had his regular braids and stuff, no piercing in his face, and I'm like, he's a troll. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I just think people take things too serious.
They just want to care. I feel like people are just bored and they have nothing to talk about, so they just want to make a big deal out of things just so they have something to talk about.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let him live.
All right, what else do we have on topic?
You want to talk about Joel Embiid being on Team USA?
Do you feel like he, like, basically quit on Cameroon?
Yes.
I don't know, man. Like,
What
yeah,
happened? Do they like not have a team? Is that what happened?
I think they do have a team. I think they do have a team. I think he got his citizenship in 2020,
Hmm.
or at least recently. So, I mean, I get the opinion. I can't go around saying, you're not American, like you can't play on the national team. But I mean, if he says he feels American, even though I think he was trying to get the French citizenship too. But
Literally, literally.
but I mean, it's gonna help definitely, because we definitely need people to show up for this next tournament, because the way we're
Talking to,
now is
hmm
not acceptable.
I was talking to AJ about it recently. He's like, "How do you feel about it?" and this and that. And I'm like, I don't think it really matters if I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm.
I feel like the team that was just sent was a mediocre team.
Hmm.
Now, after I've seen all these stories about LeBron's gonna go, Steph is gonna go, Dame wants to go, Trey Young wants to be there, KD, even I saw Kawhi open up, come out of nowhere and talk. I'm like, he don't talk to nobody, and he said he wants to be part of it.
Well,
I'm
Kawhi
like,
needs to be there. Kawhi needs to be there. I want to
I'm
see
like,
the USA shirt.
I'm like, when you start throwing all these names out there to go play on this team, I'm sorry, but the center position really doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't. The talent of everybody else is going to be too big. Like even like people talking about some. Oh, we need Joel Embiid. We need Joel Embiid. We need Joel Embiid. I'm gonna be honest. You could have sent out Miles Turner to go play center, and they're still gonna beat everybody. So I don't understand all this hype around. Oh, Joel Embiid's gonna play for Team USA. We're definitely gonna win now. I'm like, did you guys think you guys were gonna lose at all? I just don't get it. I enjoy seeing other people play for other countries too. I feel like that makes it more entertaining. I feel like we're in a time where we get to see so many different countries play at a high level, like Canada, Lithuania. Yeah, everyone, all those European teams, they're a lot better, and I enjoy it. And it's to the point where, because before I used to just watch Team USA, and then that's pretty much it. Now I feel like we don't just have to watch Team USA in the Olympics to enjoy good basketball in the Olympics.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But do you think it's over though? It's over, right?
It's been over before Joel Embiid said he was coming.
Gotcha. Did you see the leaked audio clip of AD, Stephen, Braun?
No.
So they were talking about the Olympics, and like they were basically saying, "Yeah, we're gonna just win it all, bro. Like if it's just me and you there." And then, like AD walks by and stuff is like, we don't even need AD to be there. We'll be fine. Like just have us two there. We'll be good.
Damn.
Like we will beat everybody.
Damn.
That's hilarious. It's true though. He didn't lie.
When is the Olympics?
Next year, I believe. Is it?
Yeah, next year. Next year.
Wasn't it just? Yo, that COVID really threw off the Olympic schedule, man.
It did.
Oh,
It
that
did.
was that makes sense. Yeah.
Because I was wondering, like, hold up, that's way too quick.
Wait, when did they do the makeup Olympics? Was that 2021 they did it or 22?
I don't even remember.
2020, right? Wasn't it?
I don't even remember.
But then
Let me
again,
check.
these last 3 years have.
I think it was 21, I believe. The following summer, they had like a private, like no audience and stuff.
Yeah,
Because I felt like I remember talking about Gabby Douglas.
2020.
Not Gabby Douglas. Oh my god, I can't believe I
it
just
was
called that chick
2021.
Gabby
It was
Douglas.
2021.
I know
What's her name?
Simon.
Simone Biles.
Simone. I said Simon. That's crazy.
It was
It's
2021.
like wrong black woman. It's 2020 what?
2021.
Damn. Yeah, because we did talk. I think we talked about Gabby Douglas like one of the first few Flozone episodes. We did. I remember now. We did. Yeah. I think it's over. I agree with you, Stan. I don't think the center position is as important as it used to be, but
People are dramatic.
Yeah.
Because realistically, when you look at all the centers that are out there, that's really gonna try to dominate. You got like, all right, Valanciunas. Yeah, he went off, but like, he was chasing Austin Reeves and he was scoring on Austin Reeves. Obviously, he's gonna score on Austin Reeves. Any good center, decent center is gonna do that. If you have any, like even, like I said, Miles Turner, you could have sent out Miles Turner, who's a defensive player, gets boards, spaces the floor. It's great, but nah, we gotta get Joel Embiid. And I'm like, I think y'all are just doing too much. I'm not mad he came. I'm just saying you guys are being over dramatic about the center position because Jaren Jackson averaged. And we sent out Bobby Portis. I like Bobby Portis, but like he literally is the backup. He don't even start. Brook Lopez is the starter. So we sent a backup to go be the starting center on our team. Obviously, we're gonna lose. We didn't send any like established superstar either.
Not even one, dude. Not even one. We're gonna get one.
Imagine we sent Trey Young. Just that's it. Just add Trey Young to that team and take off whoever you want to take off. They're not losing. I promise they're not.
I ain't gonna lie. Trey Young pulling up from goddamn 30 or 40, bro. That would be some scary shit for the other team, bro.
I'm saying they won't know what to do with Trey Young.
Like
and
just
he's gonna
that
get like
alone,
10 assists. Like what?
Yeah, that alone literally like will basically save you. I think Steve Kerr like fucked himself on the FIBA team. I honestly feel if he had put Trey on there, he could like if you wanted to run it like it was the Warriors, it works because you have a guy that can really shoot the fuck out of the rock. But if you got
Exactly.
Jalen Brunson starting there, it's not the same.
Literally. Like he doesn't know how to use the players that he had. It was weird. I was like, all right, so you got Tyrese Halliburton. He's one of the best transition point guards in the league. Let's play fast. Sometimes he'd play slow. Let's just do a motion offense and stuff. And then we'll do ISO ball with Brandon Ingram and stuff. Or try to use Brandon Ingram as a role player. And I'm like, that's not who he is. Like you're using these players out of their positioning and stuff. The only player that got out to be them for real was Ant. Ant's just gonna be like, I'm gonna come in here, get the ball, and I'm gonna chuck. That's what he does. So that's why he looked good. Everybody else, you got players like Josh Hart looking good. Why? He's a role player. He plays his role. Same with Austin Reeves, role player, plays his role. But then all these other all stars, you just got them playing out of their role, or you don't really know what they're good at. But you look like you're good at this, so you should do this. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible. I agree. Is there any last thoughts on that?
Not really. They're just gonna sweep the floor at everybody, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, we did it."
And then go through this whole motion again next
Yeah,
year.
yeah, literally. And I'm like, my biggest takeaway of all of this Team USA stuff that I thought was funny is them losing the way they lost. Like, I don't care that they lost, like, whatever. I didn't expect them to win. But the way that they did lose, it makes me question this new batch of superstars that's coming out. Like, are they really like that? Like, is
I
this
agree. I think we're in a very scary place for the league. I feel like.
because we're in a place where Jaylen Brown is literally getting the super max, and I'm not on the Jaylen Brown hate. 'Cause I think he's a good second B player, but like if he's getting paid like an A, and like when I start looking at Jaylen Brown versus all the other superstars, yeah, you could say this person is better than Jaylen Brown, but by how much would you say that person is better than? I don't think there's a lot of players way above Jaylen Brown in this new era of players.
That's actually a good point. I honestly think that besides like your Jokic's and your Embiid's, like first of all, like Jokic is gonna Jokic. I think if the league is looking for like the next cash cow, like if it's gonna be Jokic, then the league might be in trouble because I don't know how the fuck you market this guy. I don't know anything about marketing, but like Jokic doesn't seem to really care about like helping the
And
league grow and other shit like
at
that.
all, he's want to
He
write his
really
book.
he just be on some man shit. He go on the court, play 48, and then get the fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah, that's it.
That
He
bitch
treat
clock.
the shit like a 9 to 5, really.
Literally.
He's clock in,
So
clock out. I don't do nothing extra. Bitch.
yeah, bro. Like he goes to practice, he goes to the interviews, make sure he doesn't get fined, and then just goes home, takes his money home.
I mean,
He literally.
who could it be? Like, John Moran already blew his chance.
It's gonna be Ant.
It would have been job, but
It's
what?
gonna be Ant. It's gonna be Ant.
Yeah, but the Timberwolves got to do something first.
No,
They
he's gonna
really
he's,
should.
he's gonna ask for a trade. Don't worry.
I don't know, man. It's so
2
upsetting
years.
because I feel
2
like
years.
with the right coaching, that Timberwolves team actually works very, very well
Yeah,
with the right coaching. They just don't have the right people there.
it's Minnesota. That's like a black
That's
hole.
the reason why.
They're like a black. There's like 3 teams that's like that. They're just black holes.
That's just how Minnesota is for all their schools.
Literally. Charlotte's like that too.
Yeah, dude. Bro, the Panthers got their fucking shit kicked in today. I don't think what was like 19. It was like 20 to 40 something. It was something crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, but they got their I don't know. But that is I only thought about that because you said like all
Charlotte.
Carolina folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Doja Cat.
I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what the Doja Cat thing is.
All right, so she took a selfie, and she was wearing a T-shirt of a neo-Nazi comedian.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like you really gotta go search for that to know who that person is, dog. Because when I saw the shirt, I was like, oh, she's just wearing a shirt with a guy on a rifle on it. When I had to go look up the guy's name, I'm like, oh, like you really are into some really weird stuff.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say about her, to be honest. Her just whatever she's spiraling into is weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Like
Never
Doja
saw it
Cat don't want
coming.
to be black. That's just how I see it, Ms. Bro. She don't want to be black. That's it.
I don't think so either.
You think she resented being black? I mean, she's half. She's half and half.
I think
Yeah.
she really does resent being black.
Yeah, I think she does. She shows those signs.
What are you talking about, guys? All she was doing was wearing a shirt of a neo-Nazi.
Like, like when she shaved her head. I don't think that's like the. I'm not saying like there's black women that shave their head, but and the way she did it, it's like she wanted to shave her head because she hates her black features.
Yeah, it was like she was rebelling.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like maybe something happened to her in her childhood where like something like severe happened, or she was like her mother was probably like a racist person. But
That's
She
why I
might
don't
have a
speak on it.
she might have a white mom, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about
she
it,
does.
she does. Yeah, you see, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
It
'Cause
does.
no black mom would ever let their child even do this.
Yeah,
It wouldn't get to this point at all.
yeah, it's true. That is very true. Wow. Honestly, I have no like Doja Cat is far gone. I think at this point she just does shit just to do it. And if people give a reaction, it's like you guys are surprised that Doja Cat's doing this.
Yeah,
Like this is the same girl that was on chat rooms like getting off like weird white dudes. This is just who she is, bro. Like
yeah.
I wasn't shocked by that at all. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's hitting a new low." So I'm like, "Bro, she's already like showed
Yeah,
you
yeah.
what she's about." Like, what does that mean? What do you mean this a new low? She's always been like this.
It's sad because I really fucked with her when she first came out.
Yeah.
Just the energy she gave, like she looked like she just here for fun. Like it's like she's serious about her craft, but it's fun. She's having fun with it. And in terms of her actual music and stuff, I'm like, nah, she's really talented. When you look at the people that they're pushing as like the top female artists and stuff, I think she clears all of them easily. It's not even
I
close.
agree. I agree.
Like, how many people can you say like her just rapping alone? I don't think there's any female out there right now that's rapping with her at all.
What
And
do you
then
mean, dude? Nicki and Minaj exists.
see, that's the name
Don't
I always
don't you
hear and stuff.
don't ever disrespect the queen, dude.
And then she has vocals, like actual vocals, not like auto-tune vocals. Like literally, she's singing with SZA and keeping up and stuff like that's. So when you put those two together, she should be one of the biggest, and she was. And then she just, I don't know,
And
I
she
don't
can
know what happened.
man. She's a really good performer. Like it's hard to find an
Yeah.
artist that can do all that, be a performer, make good music, and then
She had
all
the
that
person. She had the personality too, at first.
at first. But
Then
now,
I don't know what happened.
whew,
I had to unfollow her on Instagram. I was like, yeah, I can't support this no more.
like how deep into this like neo-Nazi thing are you in? Like she's
I don't
got
I
know.
don't think she's that far in.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna keep it a being. I don't think she's that far in. I just think that she likes doing shit for a reaction, and then like she doesn't really care um what negative things are gonna come from it. So if people are already saying that she hates her skin and all this other stuff, like to be fair to her, like Nas has been literally saying that, or Nas had made he had that
And,
one
yeah,
bar
anti,
on Ultra Black,
yeah, yeah.
like
Opposite
and I
of
think that
Doja
was like
Cat,
2 years ago, right?
yeah.
So like if people are already saying it about you, like I think at this point she's just playing into it even more, like a little extra harder. Like let me wear this shirt of Sam Hyde and like get a reaction because I know who Sam Hyde is, and I know that the people that know who is on that shirt will be very mad. But I'll just pretend that I put that picture up on purpose, and I'll just edit it out later. I'll delete the photo and then edit it or crop the shirt out. But everyone knows what I was wearing. Like it was like a, if you know you know type thing. She's just trying to get a reaction, bro, and people keep giving it. This is who Doja Cat is. It's at this point like I take the music from it and then literally just nothing else. That's where I'm at with Doja Cat.
I hate those type of artists though, like controversy for the sake of controversy, just to do something to get attention. Like
Weird,
that type of artist just infuriates me.
especially when they're talented.
It's
That's what's the most annoying. Like I hate seeing talented people not see their potential.
You would expect this from somebody who's not talented, but somebody who is, and they're just being controversial for the sake of being controversial is just pathetic.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll say it's pathetic. Listen, someone's got to bring these clout to the streets, man. Like, you gotta put food on the table, G.
It's annoying. I'm over them.
Man, she could. All she got to do is do one of them makeup deals and get a perfume, and she making money. She be fine.
Hey, nah, G. So you counting her pockets now?
I be counting everybody's pockets. I was counting.
Me too. Me too. I'll be doing the same.
Oh, you made 30 million last year?
Yeah, thanks.
Huh. We need to tax that. The rich.
The GRS.
The GRS.
That is hilarious.
Nah, I don't be pocket watching, man. Maybe she needs the attention, bro. Maybe she was having a shit day and she posted that, and then she saw all the funny comments about her. Like maybe that's what she needed, bro. Maybe she's into self-deprecating shit.
She definitely laughed at all this.
Yeah, like I don't think she's really fucking caring about this. And there's very few people you can say that about. I honestly feel like she's one of them. She's one of them where like I think she'll do some shit like this and then see all the reactions and just laugh about it. Like actually genuinely laugh about it. Like look at all these dumb motherfuckers that they're all getting upset about this shit. Like I did this shit on purpose. I knew they would get triggered. She just seems like a really like high level troll.
Yeah, I think she is.
Like she's like one of the 4chan troll type shit. Like I think that's the type of time she's on. So like I think she sees all of this as funny. The funny 4chan shit.
She literally argued with one of the fans saying, "I didn't tell you to buy my stuff." When I saw that, I was like, "I don't know what she's doing." She's self-destructing on purpose. This is crazy. I've never seen this before.
To be fair, I had a little bit of respect for that, bro. Like fans are annoying.
No, I feel
like,
you,
especially on Twitter, bro. Like, yo, get off my like when she was telling niggas get off her dick. Like, I felt that, bro. Like some of these fans are annoying as hell, and they like monitor everything going on. Yeah, monitor everything going on in these celebrities' lives. Like, I would honestly DM these people and like, bro, you're sick. Like, if I was a celebrity and like someone's doing that with me, I'm like, bro, y'all are nasty. Like, y'all gotta stop. Like, please live your own lives and stop documenting and worrying about everything that I'm doing, like minute to minute. Like Taylor Swift fans, like that shit's pathetic, bro. She doesn't look at you guys like people. She sees you guys as literally dollar signs. Like,
fan pages on Instagram make me uncomfortable.
Fan pages are the most uncomfortable thing, bro. Oh my god, that makes me remember something.
Fan pages. Some of those are just the label doing it.
But it's just weird. Some of the stuff they post, like the day-to-day things and stuff, it's like it's uncomfortable.
There's some artists out there that have a fan page, and I was like, I don't think you have the notoriety.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Go ahead, delete this.
Bro, there was a oh my god, back in 2017, this is when all the fucking fan page shit on Instagram was going crazy. And DJ Academic's comment section, bro, and or at least on the figure like on the or whatever side DJ Academics was on like the Instagram, like the ghetto shit from Instagram, like Academics page, like Hoodville,
Shade Room, all those. Yeah, I get you.
Shade Room, not even Shade Room, honestly. What was I gonna say? What was the other page? Like Chat Nigga, like Grand Wizard, like all those people, like that side of Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Drake stan that anytime you criticize Drake in one of those comment sections,
they coming for you.
They always came. It was always the same person, bro. It was one person, and I literally remember their username because this is the first person I've ever blocked on social media ever in my life. Never blocked anyone but this person. This is the only blocked, straight up blocked. This is the only person in my life that I've ever blocked on social media. And I remember the name of their page. Their name was They Stay Pressed. and it was just a picture of Drake holding like a drink or something, and it was like a very weird photo, and like I remember just getting into back and forths with this person like 3 or 4 times on 3 or 4 different pages. I got into back and forths with them about like music Drake arguments and shit like that. Because like any minor criticism you would make a Drake, they automatically popped up and said you're wrong,
I'll
and
be
then like you're
trolling
an
them.
idiot or you're pressed. Oh, you mad? You mad? It's like that's not what we're talking about. Like we're literally just having a conversation. You're trying to fucking get personal and shit. Not personal, but it's like you're being a child.
Nah, I be
Um,
trolling.
yeah, like it was like not even funny trolling. Eventually, like people were like, bro, like you're jobless. Like, how are you even doing this all night? Like literally, I am not lying, bro. I would go in academics comment section, put something on there. 10 minutes later, she's on
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that person's commenting.
They be talking
Literally soon as hell,
yeah.
bro. No lifing. So then
weird.
one day I go to a meme page, I get into another argument on them with them on the meme page. And then I go to my notifications and all their things are gone. And I just see the meme page owner responded to me. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, why is he talking to me?
Yeah.
So he had like basically what he had said was like, yo, like don't argue with this dumbass bitch. Like she's already been exposed and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, what's she been exposed for? And someone was like, bro, she's a 36-year-old single mom, like doing all this shit. She has no job. Like they found out her name. They found out that she's
No.
unemployed. Yeah, bro, they found out her name, that she has a kid. She's 36, has a kid, unemployed, not doing anything, literally just arguing for Drake all day on Instagram.
They went
He's
in.
gotta get paid for this, bro.
The saddest shit I've ever seen. And I just remember that was the last time I interacted with them, because after I saw that shit, I was like, oh, okay, I got what I needed. And I unblocked them. Did I unblock them? Yeah, I unblocked them for a little period because I was trying to get into arguments and shit. I unblocked them for a little while. So then, like, I kept them unblocked, and every time that person would comment, everyone would just say, like, you're a 36-year-old, like, single
Damn.
mom,
Damn.
unemployed, like, your name is whatever, whatever. And she's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'll laugh my ass off or whatever. And then they'll post her address or some weird, crazy shit. They'll post her address, and then she'll remove all her comments. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, so like this fan page shit is probably has some of the most pathetic people this planet has ever seen. Please, if you have a fan page and you're over the age of 18, like please grow up. Like grow up now and delete that. Or not even delete the page. Sell the page to some other some random person. Just sell the page. Especially if he has a lot of followers. Sell the page.
They're weird.
I have a lot of people
Yeah, man.
to social media, especially on TikTok. If I see
Yeah,
your,
TikTok is the weirdest probably.
if I see your videos or your content too much, like I'm gonna block you. Like a lot of those divestors, I have a lot of them blocked. I have this
I don't know
one.
if I have anyone blocked on the talk yet.
I have this one chick. I think she's like Puerto Rican or something, but she makes like these weird faces, and I'm like, you know what? You're blocked.
Greg, I'm playing no games.
You just be blocking niggas just to use the button.
No, yeah.
It's a dopamine hit from hitting block.
He's like, yep, still works.
This person misspelled the blocked. Fucking idiot. Blocked.
That's the wrong.
Oh wait,
there.
that was Spanish.
Man, I went into the settings and I looked at I guess I didn't even know they told you who you blocked. And I was like, oh damn, this list is kind of long.
I don't know.
Ask content creators on there, man.
The only people that I have blocked are like annoying ass meme pages or annoying fan pages. But like, I think I only had like on Twitter. I had one. Here's the thing. I never block on social media. I always mute. I never block because I just feel like in principle I'm against blocking. So I always mute. So when I'm on Twitter and someone like,
mute doesn't work on TikTok though.
It doesn't.
Yeah, because then somebody will stitch their video with a reaction, and then you still
Yeah, that is a workaround. Damn.
You're the algorithm police. That's crazy.
Greg just doesn't like his algorithm. He just makes a new account.
Really?
If it just starts getting really crazy, he doesn't want to press the block button anymore. Like this is his third TikTok account, right, Greg?
No, I don't know where you got.
I was believing you. I was like, yo, Greg, chill out.
Stan was really what Stan's
I
like.
was
Really?
like, yo, this man is wilding. It
Yo, hold on, I've never done this.
was believable. It made sense.
I'm sorry that lie made so much sense.
It
Not
did,
so
bro.
much
Because you
sense, but,
said
like,
the block list. I said that do make sense. You know.
he's blocked so many people so quickly,
Yeah.
bro. Like they kicked him off the platform. Damn near gave an IP ban.
I heard. Y'all be reporting people too.
Who did you guys report Blueface?
I didn't report it, but I have them like.
I didn't even interact with it.
I always put the show less of this type whatever.
Oh, you
I
don't
be
like
doing
to
that.
live on the dangerous side. That's why, bro. I have the thing. I like, show it all, bro. Show it all.
Or you want to see everything.
Like, yo, I just adjusted my settings. I don't like the whole like, oh, are you sure you want to see this? Like, I don't really care for that.
That's fair.
Like I like today, like I saw Julio Fulio. Like I guess I don't know who I'm like what I'm supposed to say about this, but you see the video of his foot that got like pew-pewed?
Yeah.
Not video, the picture. Like that stuff like would have gotten blocked, and I'm just not really against that stuff in principle. And then on Twitter, you see some wild stuff if you're not unblocked. So like it's a different experience.
No, I get you.
What was I gonna say about the accounts? You said I don't even remember, dude.
I guess scammers DMing me 24/7 too on Instagram.
Bro, you don't have. Wait, I thought, but if you're not following them, doesn't it just go to the spam side?
Well,
of IG?
they hack my friends' pages.
Oh shit, yeah, bro, that happened to my older brother. They hacked his page, and he ended up getting it back. But like,
Yeah.
they ran with this shit and started doing crypto, like trying to spam,
Yeah.
like spam crypto
Trying to,
shit.
trying to get me to join their cult. I'm like, no, I'm not going to.
You don't think crypto's the future, dude?
Bro, every time they get me on the phone, I'll be like, yo, FaceTime me right now, show me a picture of your car.
A lot of those dudes broke now.
They never had money, Greg. They had one nice suit. You never saw more than this of them ever. Wearing gym shorts and shit. Fuck out my phone. Nah, you about to get me triggered, bro. Nah, I'm not even. They wasted so much of my time. They kept coming and coming and coming. I'm like, bro.
This is a nigga that lost money on Dogecoin. I can
No,
tell.
I am. That's AJ's fault. That's AJ's fault.
This nigga Stanley went on Dogecoin at 50 cents.
No, I was there in the beginning, and then I pulled out. I was like, AJ, this is dumb. I'm not making no money, bro. Then out of nowhere, I saw the rise, and I didn't understand when to throw in money. And I was like, oh damn, this is at 10 cents now. Go ahead. I threw in 200. The 200. It went from 10 cents to like 50 cents. I was like, oh, we're up. I just flipped my money like crazy. And then AJ's like, oh, let's wait. It might go up. I went to sleep, came back. That shit was on like 5 cents. I was like, oh, I lost all my money, bro. And I'm not pulling. I gotta wait for it to go back up. It kept going down and down and down. I'm like, bro, this crypto shit is dumb. Nah, they really had me, bro. They tricked me, bro. They got me good.
What did you invest in? Dogecoin?
Nah, God damn it. I feel like I'm getting jumped.
That's because you are.
I did.
Let me guess. You didn't sell before Elon went on Saturday Night Live?
It was before that.
Oh, so you're early.
I was early.
Oof.
I was already, by the time Elon was really gassing it and shit, I was kind of like, I already lost my money. I think he spiked it once where it went up to like,
bro, it went all the way to like
80.
It went up to
like
80 cents.
It was like 80
Right
cents.
before the show, it went to 80 cents.
I was there with the 80 cents. I'm saying like, yo, this shit might hit $1, bro.
Bro, you know how so many people were praying to God Almighty that if it would hit $1?
I would have been up. College tuition paid for. Instead, nope. Out here working a full-time job and shit.
Hey man, it is what it is. Hey, at the end of the day, you can always say, "Thank God I didn't do forex."
Nah, if any forex person calls me on the phone, I have time for them.
You're just gonna waste their time.
No, absolutely. That's what I do now, bro. Anytime they start DMing me, bro, I
I
be
would
like,
say I'm
all
trying to be a
right,
hustler
bro.
like you, bro.
I start using big vocabulary and shit and stuff like that. Like, oh no, this guy's a smart guy. We gotta get him. Nah, I'm trolling you the whole time. Or or these Cash App people that be like, yo, if you send me 100, bro, I'll flip it and give you 1,000 back, but you have to send me the 100. I don't know. I'll spend all day on the phone with them, texting them back and forth.
I don't know why I got 50 instead of.
I said I sent it. Did you get it? He's like, nah, I didn't send another one. I said, you want me to send 200 now? I send you. You're getting 1,000 back regardless. I'm like, all right, I sent it again. I didn't get it one more time. I was like, bro, 300. I don't have 300, bro. That's it. I can't eat for the rest of the week.
See how heartless they are.
Yeah.
It is 2023, bro. You cannot be doing forex anymore.
Nah, they're out there, bro. A couple. I think somebody just followed me recently on them. I
Oh
went on their
no.
page. I was like, dang, you got 2K followers and you're following 2K. This might be a real person.
How many likes do they have on a post? 19.
Nah, they got likes, bro. It's not like their followers. Obviously, it's like 500, but it's not bad. I'm like, oh, you might be a real person. Don't DM me though, cause I'm gonna embarrass you.
But I'll take the follow. Thank you.
I would say you don't want to be financially free. I see how you are.
They be spam. I have like 6 posts on my page. Like I don't post nothing. They go on my post, spam the likes, like this, like this, comment. Bro, you should follow back. Oh, yo, check your DMs. No.
I would say they'll leave a comment, be like, tap in.
Yeah, for real. And I'm like, bro, I don't know you.
So what? Y'all went through the whole docket?
I think so.
Yeah, we did.
Unless you want to talk about Wolves versus Hams, I don't know why you wrote that.
I only wrote that to spite you because.
Oh no, that one video. We didn't react to that one video.
Oh, the one I posted.
Yeah,
All right, we can do that.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
You don't even have to pull it up. We can just talk about the subject at hand.
Nah, because when I do it, I sound like a hater.
Kind of long.
If
The
I,
video's kind of long.
Well, what you about to say?
okay, we had a conversation about this, and I never let it go because this is personal, and I'm being petty. We had a conversation on this podcast about are kids smart for you being able to use iPads, and I have found a video that basically said your child is not smart for you being able to use an iPad, and it's from a teacher. And she was in the video, she was saying that how these kids don't know basic computer skills. They don't know how to turn on a computer. They don't know that the fact that the computer has to be turned on in the first place and things like that. They don't really know how to use the computer. So, and she was like, yeah, your child's not that smart just because he knows how to use an iPad. And I was saying the same exact thing. But when I say it, it's like, oh, I'm a hater. I'm hating on your kid. I'm saying your kid's dumb, da 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 da. It's like, no.
Which doesn't make sense because, like, most of these kids probably have a video game system, so they would know they had to turn on the video game system for it to work. How does a kid not know a PC needs to be turned on?
Well, here's the thing.
To be fair, my little sister like only knows how to turn on a PC because like I've had a PC like I've had a gaming PC in the house for most of her like time that she was alive. So like I don't know. It might be different for everybody, you know.
I don't know, man. Like, you cannot be that stupid.
No.
Not know that something needs to be turned on for it to work.
Greg, they put kindergartners in online school for 2 years. They came in. They're literally they're literally at a pre-K level in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, I know.
They were online for 2 years.
If they were online for 2 years, they would know the computer had to be on.
Nah, they just
not because Zoom's on the iPad.
You hit the space bar, bro. It turns on your laptop.
That was it. Or you're on mommy's phone.
That's true. That's true, Stan. If you keep it on sleep, I guess you probably would have never known that.
That's what people do. There's people I've met people like it's even grown people. I know adults that's like this. They'll have the the power station on the computer, turn it on, and be like, it's broken, it don't work. And I had to literally go drive to my aunt's house and stuff, and all I had to do was click power on the monitor.
Oh,
This was my face the whole time.
JJ the
oh,
plane.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Stan.
But I don't know, man.
I'm
Like,
awesome. Are you hungry? No, I'm going home.
You had me drive 20 minutes over
Like,
here.
bro,
I
you
have
don't-
no gas in my car.
You don't live close, and all I had to do was click the button. That's it. Had me on FaceTime, but she's showing me, but she don't know how to flip it on her phone. She's just showing her face the whole time. I'm like, oh my god.
And then that's the person who's teaching you, and that's the person who's teaching the little kid about the iPad.
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
And then they're the little miracle. Then they're the little miracle.
I learned in life that common sense is not common.
It's not.
that's true.
You gotta pay
Bro.
extra for that.
People
the thing-
just don't know things.
What I had told to Jesse though, like, a lot of these parents see their kids as accessories. I don't think they really see them as a person that actually needs to be nurtured and taught things.
Greg,
I think that's more so they're lazy and don't want to raise their kids.
Nah, I think it's because when you hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, we're having a kid. I can't wait to do this, this, and this." Rarely are they ever talking about like education, or like, "Oh, I can't wait to teach them how to do
Fish.
this, how to, how to build stuff or anything like that." It's like, "Oh, I can't wait to put them in cute outfits and do this." And
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
Greg, do you want them to be excited to teach this motherfucker the Pythagorean theorem? Like, I mean, like, like, come on, man.
Let's keep it a bean. These people don't know what that is.
shit, one ear went into one ear and out the other after high school did.
No, what are you talking? It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, dude.
yeah, exactly.
Say that to
Yeah.
most people out in the street. They'll look at you crazy. Like, what is that, Einstein?
You mean e equals mc squared, dude?
You just say yes. You're right.
I don't know, man. Like, some of these parents just don't give a damn, and they want to get mad at their kid.
I agree with Greg because the way I'd put it is that it's like for some of them they treat it like a tier above a dog. You know, like it's something that you take care of. And
That's honestly true.
huh?
That's honestly so true.
Like it's a tier above a dog. It's not like it's not another human, but it's not quite like there.
That's why I say these people see their kids as accessories, something for them to take pictures on social media with, like, "Oh, be cute for my TikTok followers or whatnot."
Like if parents could, you know how some a certain demographic of people, they have like their dogs in their purses. That'd be a baby if they could.
They probably do that now. Just keep it open.
That little motherfucker would suffocate. Nah, you can't do
Dude,
that.
that's literally what a baby stroller is, dude. It's
Yeah.
just literally showing off the baby.
Or even the backpack thing that they be doing.
Yeah, dude. Do you ever see?
Oh
the-
no, I was
the
talking about
people
like a
with
baby
on the
literally
back,
like
dude?
in the purse.
Oh, that's wild.
Well,
That's crazy.
the carriage and the backpack are different because babies can't walk. At least a dog can walk.
Okay,
if
but
it's
what if
not-
the baby? Okay, that's bullshit, Greg. Because I've seen babies that can walk and they're having a stroller, dude.
I've seen
Like the
kids with
parents are
leashes.
walking the stroller and the little motherfucker's just walking around.
Listen, I'm not gonna judge a parent because sometimes kids just do not feel like walking.
Yeah.
They just don't feel like walking. They'll throw themselves on the floor before they.
My kid's gonna walk. We're not doing that.
That's
We're not doing that.
I'll tell you, if you're at Disney, the last thing you want to do is have some little kid who's amped up on energy and wants to run everywhere. Like, you're staying in this little stroller, all right? And you're not gonna walk around.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but who's gonna steal your kid at Disney, dude?
You never
What?
know, bro. There are
Never.
people
That
out
sound-
there just for that, bro. Orlando's not what you think it is, bro.
That sounds like the exact opposite. That sounds like the place it happens. Like what?
Some weirdos.
That literally sounds like, you remember the movie Taken? I'm pretty sure there's another version of that script where it's happened at Disney.
I'm telling you, bro. People got season passes, bro. Just window shopping.
You cannot be talking about children this way, dude. That's
My bad.
this isn't human.
That was it. I like the hair on that biracial one. He's so cute. Look at those eyes.
Oh, he's clapping.
It would be weird,
Look at
bro.
him in a special little stroller. I mean,
People are
wheelchair.
People are weird.
But back back to the topic. I recently saw a video of a teacher saying how a lot of these kids they can't read at their own grade level. You like remember it being that bad when we were in school?
Yeah.
I feel like that was us though, low key.
Yeah.
Like I really do feel like it started with us and then it just multiplied with COVID. Like it was like a 2 times factor at COVID. It started with us, but it wasn't that pronounced. And also, we're in Florida, so we're kind of already naturally behind the curve. So now it's like, you know, any kid that's doing FOVS, they're just arriving at the track. Being honest. Like,
A Florida high school degree ain't even really a degree, really.
It's not.
it's a
so
GED
bad.
with extra steps.
I be telling people, I'm like, bro, you are a 12th grader learning what a verb and a noun is, bro. That's what they teach in senior year, bro. Y'all remember that?
What are you talking
this is
about, bro?
This is
I
the
remember
sub-
big subject and predicate.
predicate, bro. Talking about some
Listen, dude, listen.
conjunction. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Listen, man. If you're dropping out of high school now, you're making a big mistake. They'll do anything to make you pass.
Yeah, 'cause they don't want to see you again.
They'll do anything to make you.
Can we be honest? Can we just be honest completely? If you dropped out of high school and it wasn't for a good reason, you're just a dumb motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
You're just a dumb motherfucker. Like high school degrees where you had to stop, dude. You couldn't handle high school. Come on, man. You better have a good reason.
They'll put you in a room just to do paperwork
Yeah,
to get you out of high school.
yeah.
If you're not one of
That
those,
is that
students-
thing. If you failed the class, right? Then they made you do that thing.
Yeah.
What was that thing
Yeah.
called? I forgot what it was called. I never had to do it.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
No, I never
Mm.
had to.
That's nice. That's real nice,
I don't-
Sean.
I don't know what y'all talking about, bro.
Mm. So basically, I don't remember what it's called either, but I had to do it for one of the classes. I don't remember which one. But long
it's
story
like a
short,
version of FLVS.
yeah.
Oh, the thing in the library.
Yeah, the thing in the library.
Oh. I
So
remember
pretty
when I had
much what they
reading.
would do is that they at the end of school, what they would do, they would keep you for an extra hour or two, and then they would essentially have you do coursework to make up for that class that you failed.
I thought that was an actual class though.
For some people it is, but it depends on when you're failing. So if you fail like early, it's like you know, it's not you're not like a senior to where you have a free period, you know.
I didn't even know that shit was that serious to be for real, bro. Shoot, bro. Like I ended up graduating high school with like 5 extra credits that I needed. I didn't even know it was that deep.
People talking about some. Damn, I need one more credit. Damn.
I was like, what? I was like, we need one more credit.
How?
What y'all been doing? Like I've seen people lose their free period because they had to take extra classes and shit. I'm like, bro, you do better.
That's insane.
Do better.
Do better.
That's insane.
I had 2 free periods and 2 gyms my senior year.
You had 2 gyms?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
First and fourth, it was great.
2 gyms? That bitch said nonstop hooping.
Nah, first one was the chill one, and the fourth one was the serious one.
He used the first semester, like he used the first quarter to warm up, bro. He was just warming up out there.
Just shooting around, nothing
Fourth period
serious,
game,
you know.
bro?
Fourth, like,
He was
alright,
hot.
yeah.
That bitch said a little Dirk fadeaway. Ain't nothing crazy.
What's up?
Nah, those
Nah, when
gym basketball sessions were something serious.
It got personal. That shit used to get personal.
It used to get personal in them joints, man. Especially if you like knew some of them dudes well.
Nah, they
Or
were
if you
very,
had
very
people-
sensitive.
Or if you had people who like did sports in them, like they were like members of like the sports team for the school, you had 2 players. The people who would take it serious no matter what, and people would be like, yo, I'm just trying to shoot around, have fun before my game.
I'd be
Like I'm not trying to get injured.
I'd be here
Like
for
the
vibes.
coach, like the PE coach would know, like, oh, these dudes, they just play basketball. That's it. Don't even try to get them to run
Nah, no cap. You get me on the track, I'm not walking that.
Yeah, you don't get us on the track. Just give them a ball and they're happy.
Yo, can we talk about the people who fail gym just because they're
That
too
was one
fucking
coach.
lazy
I
to
gotta
switch
say,
out
that one
clothes?
coach was like that. I forgot that dude's name, but he was a cool ass coach. He was like that. He's like, yo, just give him a ball, bro, and let him hoop, man.
Dawkins.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother anyone if you just give him a ball.
Whoa, doxing. Whoa.
He would literally play with y'all sometimes.
What'd you say, Jesse, about people failing gym?
Oh yeah, I'm just like, how do you? Some people I literally know a bunch of girls who would refuse to, who would fail gym just because they didn't want to change clothes. And I'm just like, if I had a kid, and they had like all A's, and the one class they're failing is gym, do you know how fucking pissed I would be? Not off the fact that you're failing.
It's not gonna change. They would never do that.
Huh?
It's those girls that thought they was pretty and too good for her and stuff like that.
The hot
They was
Cheeto girls?
C average girls, you know.
See average. Like they had to try a little harder senior year. They had to get a 2.8 GPA senior year to make sure they had over a 2.0. You know.
You feel me? Flirting with the smart kids so they would get the papers and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, there's any sub work, you know, bullshit the whole class for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, facts.
Raise up some random fucking kid that's smart. Get his paper, copy that shit down.
That's life.
I used to do all my work at breakfast. I remember that.
Me too.
People would dap me up and be like, "Stan, what's up, bro?" Busy right now.
I forgot about Stan.
Bro, I got a pre-calc test coming up, bro. Just don't talk to me right now, bro. Just make sure real quick.
Those breakfasts, I don't know what they were feeding us, man, but
Hey, I ate it.
It was sustenance.
I was there every day.
Obama.
I was there.
Dudes was lining up for him, man.
Fact,
Yo, remember the dudes who used to run to lunch?
Nah, couldn't be me. I skipped the lines. I was one of those.
I would say you dabbing it, you'll be like, yo, what's good?
And then the guy in the front be like, "Hey, no skipping." All right, bro. What you gonna do? Kick me out? All right. Watch me
Not serve me?
Watch me get my food.
I think I've seen Stanley get kicked out of line.
No, they tried. They tried. Now laugh at their face, like, bro, get out my face. You're not about to kick me to the back. Are you crazy? You know who I am?
AJ would come up to you and
Now, yeah, he'd come after me because AJ was too scared to actually just go skip. He'd be like, "Stan, go skip, because I know you don't care, and then I'm gonna dap you up and follow you, bro." Who are you scared of?
What was y'all go-to lunch? Like the thing that you wouldn't run, but you would do like a little fast walk.
Oh, power walk? Yeah, because you can't get there too late. Because if the line is too long, then skipping is gonna be a little more difficult. Be like, "Yo, I'm gonna call Miss Butler," and Miss Butler, she just be tripping sometimes. I'm like, I'm not trying to get on her bad side, bro. So,
Yo, chill with the names. Chill with the names.
Listen, man, there was some lunches. It was like, nah, you had to be there on time for this one.
But I always had a close building, so I didn't have to do too much, you know.
I never had that any of my years.
A moderate walk.
I'm walking at least from half of the school onwards. That was the closest walk I ever had.
But you did a fast walk?
Senior, once junior year hit, I was just like, I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna run to go give you my money to be broke. No, I'd much rather just go with my friends and go to Wendy's, because that was on the 4 for $4 just dropped, and I was just like, 2 days of school lunch or 1 day of a 4 for $4. I chose the 4 for $4.
At your school? What do you mean 4 for $4?
No, so pretty much what we would do is that when my friends had a car, and you know how the school that we went to is, there's a Wendy's that's close. Am I frozen? Okay, yo, Stanley's scaring him.
Close is low. What do you mean close?
That is pretty close.
Well, by car, it's close. By car.
Okay.
Yeah, because we'd hop in the car and then we would just drive over there, and we just head right back.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, you went back to school?
I had a class then. I was a junior.
Oh, I'm not leaving the campus. If I leave the campus, that's it. I'm not coming back. You're
I used to see Jesse with that 4 for $4 bag all the time. I was like,
that's
damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
Jesse wasn't like that when I was in the school. He was in line with me. I remember that.
Yeah. That's because I was a junior.
I think I used Jesse to skip sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I believe that's what it was, low key. Jesse be in the front. He be in the front every time. Yo, Jesse!
That's how I remember.
Yo,
that's how I remember
Stan.
Stan.
So many memories where I feel like I used to remember seeing Stan do that shit all the
Nah, I do it every day because I'm not running. I'm not doing that. It was my senior year. I'm not running. You're crazy. I'm gonna walk
Bro,
there. The
I
line
swear
be
to
long.
God,
And he
bro.
be like, bro, no skipping. All right, bro. Jesse.
Loki, that might
I
have been
swear
one
to
of
God. Yeah, I'll look at the line one time. I see Stan in the back, and then randomly, and then I look to the front of the line. He's all the
I'm
way in the
ahead
front.
of
Okay, he went all the way up there. I was like, "Yo, what?"
I'm not running to lunch. That's crazy. I had building 4 and I'm still not running. I'm gonna walk. The line's gonna be built up and I'm gonna walk. And if I don't see anybody, I'm just gonna walk in front of somebody and then see. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. But you gonna fight me for some food? What's up with you, bro?
Hey man, yo, when niggas have free lunch, you swear they would. Like,
Nah, absolutely. I had
yeah,
a friend that did it, bro. He had somebody by the neck held up like that, punching him. I like, yo, it's
this is
never
free
that
lunch.
serious.
you're taking food off my plate.
I said it's still gonna be there. It's still gonna be there, bro.
I would say, hey yo, them
They
lunch.
got enough for all of us.
Oh,
All right,
What's she mad about? There's enough for all of us.
dead ass.
It's because
Nice.
they needed them cookies, bro. They needed
Nah, them
them
nah,
cookies
for
hit.
me it was the
Them
plantain.
cookies
The
hit.
plantain.
Nah, Jesse put me onto those. I didn't even know those were good. I used to dead. I look at them like, bro, these roasted ass bananas.
It's because they're
those are wicked,
slimy.
bro.
That's why.
I didn't know they're bro.
Jesse, them plantains used to hit.
That man
Yeah.
Jesse said one time he's like, let me get some bun on. I like what? That's what that. Let me get some of that. That thing hit. I was like, yo, I was.
Hey, you wanna know what didn't help? The lunch ladies would look at me weird, but it's like, dog, you're Haitian. You know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Like, why are you looking at me like, Bunun? This is plantain. Like, bitch, you know exactly what I'm saying. Stop acting American. Stop acting new. All right.
I used to joke with them all the time, so they'd give me like extra milk and stuff.
Which one of y'all niggas used to get 4 cookies?
Me,
It was only $1.
that was me. Every day.
How do you not
I
have
never
a
paid.
stomach? How do you not have a
didn't-
stomach ulcer?
I didn't pay for them though. I just talked nice to them, and then they gave me the 4 cookies.
Ever said, looking fine, Barbara.
No. You remember the name? You remember the name? They used to see me do it all the time. He said,
That was her name. It was just a random name. I
nah,
just.
that was literally her name. Cause you subconsciously remember me talking to her all the time.
I guess, yeah.
4
That's how I
cookies,
knew
bro.
Stan had game, 'cause if you could get 4
All
cookies,
right, bro. We don't gotta talk about that, Greg, bro. Cause AJ already calls me a whore and stuff. We don't need to do that, bro.
A whore.
Nah, it's bad, bro. Just they be on me, bro. You don't gotta.
Ever said, not the lunchtime. Never mind.
but then I think that's one of my earliest memories of Stan cutting line.
No, yeah, I don't do lines. We don't do that.
One of my earliest memories of Stan is hooping.
Hooping.
Yeah.
I hoop foolishly too, bro. I don't be playing for real.
You wanna know what's annoying about Guardian Stan?
I'ma
He's
shoot
like
over
Sean Livingston. He got long ass limbs. Even if you
Yeah,
think you can block him, you're not.
and I'm gonna shoot it.
It's so fucking annoying.
Nah, Stan was always on my team, so I never had that problem.
Facts. You know what? You know why I was always on Greg's team? I've seen Greg do a spin move once, and he like put his shoulder to somebody, and that meant like, and I was like, I'm not guarding him, bro. Nah, Greg's a big dude. I'm not. He's got to be on my team, bro. I'd make sure, like, I'd see where Greg is. It's like, all right, bro, I got to be on his team. Or if I pick B for him, you'll get Greg, bro. He's a good pickup. Same with AJ. He be hurting people, so I got to be on his team.
He be thinking it's cute too.
Basketball like it's football, dog.
Nah, he dead. Just like I see him undercut so many people. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be on your team. I'm not, cause he's gonna try to guard me because I'm lazy. I'm like, no, you're gonna hurt me, bro. We're not doing that.
But shit, man. I guess we could just wrap things up here. So this has been episode 31 of the Flozone podcast. I guess thank you for everyone who's watching and supporting, and good night.